Hej, välkommen till en ny video. Idag vi ska titta hur haj ska attackera de andra djur eller människor. Vi ska titta på det. Om ni har tyckt om video, glöm inte like och subscribe och skriv någonting till mig. Om ni har inte tyckt om det här video, gör dislike. Ja, då kan vi börja nu.
Top 10 worst white shark attacks.
Great question.
The passion for the sea has exposed many people to terrifying attacks of the great white shark, and there are those who manage to survive to tell the story, as well as many tragic deaths. Stay with us to see this top 10 of the spookiest cases.
Det här är en film, jag har sett den här filmen.
Number 10. Double Attack.
Double attack?
It was the year 2000 when Shannon Ansley, who was then 15 years old, was sailing with her brother and her friends on a South African beach in East London. They were right on the Nahoon Reef, known for its good surfing waves and also for the sharks that live there. After an hour at sea, Shannon continued to practice, when suddenly, an aggressive 15 feet long white shark appeared out of nowhere and attacked him. Its brutal bites damaged one of his hands and also his board. We can see that the most surprising thing is that it was not a common attack, but a double attack. Scary, because it is not known that white sharks hunt in groups. Finally, drenched in adrenaline to save his life and ignoring the pain, Ansley managed to escape from the double threat and was able to reach the shore. His ring and small fingers practically hung off, making for a heartbreaking image. Fortunately, the doctors managed to save his hand. However, Shannon believes that it was the double attack that ended up saving him, since in the water, those two beasts were hindered and therefore did not receive the lethal bite. What a fighter. Number 9. Tragic Test. When Ahmad Hassim, 24, and his younger brother, Tariq, attended a life-saving exercise routine at Muizenberg Beach in Cape Town. What they did not expect was that on August 13th, it would change their lives forever. Already at sea, during the trials, Ahmad noticed that a gray triangle floated over the area. At first, he was not alert, thinking it could be a seal or a dolphin, but then he noticed a greater danger. A stalking white shark was approaching Tariq. Then he screamed, and seeing that the nearest boat would not come to the rescue, decided to splash the water to distract a 15.5-foot-long shark. Suddenly, the shadow changed direction. His brother was safe, but he would end up being attacked violently, losing half of his right leg. How unfortunate. His dream of becoming a professional footballer disintegrated, but not his desire to excel. He took the opportunity to become a Paralympic swimmer, earning himself the nickname of...
Nu vet jag. Det här mannen, han har simmat ut i havet och sen kommer en vit haj som har attackat honom. Jaså.
The Shark Boy, as well as a bronze medal in London 2012. Currently, far from holding a grudge for the animal that attacked him, he shows his great appreciation by being a marine conservationist. Admirable. Bay in the Australian city of Esperance. Everything was fine until he decided to lie on the sand to sunbathe, and Sean moved away a bit with aiming to catch big waves. Their battle to survive against two great 10 and almost 16 feet long white sharks would begin. The young shark that resulted in painful bites to his legs. Then, after trying to defend himself with his board, the beast tore off both hands.
Nu vet jag. Det här mannen, han har åkt slowmo och sen kommer en vit haj som har attackat han på hans hand. Hans hand har gått sönder. Det var en haj som har ätit hans hand. Nej.
In the end, his entire left arm was also snatched away. The waters were stained with blood, and then the second great white shark appeared, which hit him. But fortunately, at that precise moment, a wave broke out that helped the wounded man escape death. He was able to reach the shore where 4 people who knew about first aid saved his life. After the terrible event, Sean Pollard had to leave sailing and surfing, but like Ahmad Hassim, he also managed to get his life back on track, snowboarding and competing at a professional level. Number 7. The champion attacked. In 2000, it was so fast and the waters were stirring so hard from the attack that Zimmerman, impacted, swam for his life about 150 feet away until he reached his boat. The next day, a rescue team found Fry's body. His head had been separated from his body. Bite marks, extending from shoulder to shoulder, confirmed the executioner as a white shark. He loved the ocean so much that his life ended right there. Quite an irony. Number 3. The bestial shark. According to the Australian shark attack file, the average number of human deaths in the last 50 years is 1.2, very similar to that of Florida. However, it is the shark attacks that ended the life of Shirley Ann Durden in 1985. Those that would have given the oceanic country the reputation of being a place where one would have to think twice before getting into the sea. Durden, 33, and a mother of 4, went diving with her husband and another man to Peak Bay in southern Australia. She was about to catch scallops 7 feet deep when she was savagely attacked by a 20-foot-long white shark. The colossal shark ripped it in half in the eyes of her partner and her little children. When the rescue workers arrived, all that was left was a headless torso. But that was not all. The insatiable sea beast returned to devour the remains of the body. Hallucinating. Number 2. The Gigantic Devourer. In June of 1959, Robert Pamperin and Gerald Lehrer were diving freely using only masks, fins, and snorkels in search of abalone on the beach of La Jolla Cove in California. Lehrer was submerged in the water when a large shadow passed very close to him, blocking the sunlight under the water. Somewhat puzzled, he was deciding whether to keep looking for mollusks or alert Pamperin. But before doing anything, he needed to breathe. After surfacing, he heard the screams of his friend asking for help. It was too late. Robert Pamperin was being attacked by a giant white shark of about 23 feet long. His body could be seen rising above the water, struggling violently to escape. However, his legs were already trapped in the mouth of the fierce shark. The large triangular teeth were becoming more noticeable, and Lehrer's desperate attempts to frighten him were useless, so he had nothing to do but swim to the shore. There was no trace left of his friend, except one of his fins. What a disgrace. Number 1. Survival. This case of shark attack is perhaps one of the most emblematic in history. On December 8, 1963, a young insurance salesman named Rod...
Är det bara vit haj i det här attack-haj? Är det bara vit haj som attackar de andra djur och människor?
Fox was participating in a spearfishing competition in Aldinga Beach in southern Australia. Everything went smoothly when he suddenly felt a strong impact as if he was hit by a train. It was a great white shark that attacked him mercilessly up to 3 times. Badly hurt and about to drown, Fox was rescued and taken to the nearest boat. He suffered a ruptured rib, a collapsed lung, a ruptured spleen, and deep arc-shaped lacerations from his shoulder to his waist. The scars are really creepy. Fortunately, his main arteries remained intact, and after 4 hours of surgery and a total of 462 stitches...
Kolla, det var det här mannen. Det var som har en haj som har tuggat han i hans rygg. Oh, nej.
He lived to tell the tale. He even still has a shark tooth embedded in one of his wrists. Definitely, this white shark attack is the worst in which the victim has survived. 10 years later, after Fox decided to specialize in such sharks, he received the call of Steven Spielberg to help him with his film project, Jaws, a real-life character. Were you surprised by these ruthless attacks of the great white shark? Well, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss a single video. Until next time.
Ja, om ni har tyckt om det här videon, glöm inte like och subscribe. Skriv någonting till mig. Om ni har inte tyckt om det här video, gör dislike. Då ses vi i nästa video. Hej då.